Beverage. Get equipped with beverage. Do 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 do.
Get equipped with beverage. It reminds me of the Mega Man Twitter. I haven't seen that in a while.
Exactly.
That's still up?
I think it's still up. I occasionally still see some stuff with that.
I haven't seen one in ages.
I just see it when it's retweeted.
Yeah, me too. I don't follow it because like when something pops up enough with retweets, I don't bother to follow it. But but I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. Guess there haven't been any good ones. Not enough to reach my feed. Get equipped with beverage.
Okay, I toss a coin to my Witcher for some wine.
Ooh, what kind of wine?
It's some stuff that I picked up cheap at the grocery
kind of
store.
wine? Yeah.
Okay. Grocery wine. Ooh.
Yeah, actually, our grocery
wine?
store has really good wine selection. So this is Epa Superfruta Red Sangria.
I'm a fan of sangria, so that's nice. Nice.
Fruity.
All right. Okay, I think everything's loaded properly now.
Yeah, no worries. All right, first things first. As mentioned, I'm doing my own setting, or I should say, adapted setting, not my own. Adapting Forgotten Realms. So that's going to give me a lot more creative freedom. I'm a very lore heavy person. So as I'm diving into the lore for Icewind Dale, I keep either coming across contradictions or things that are just problematic, to say the least. So it's been a struggle with me, like actually trying to create something out of this module. But yeah, like after talking it out with Conrad and Chuck, realized, I should just adapt the setting. So we're no longer in the Forsaken realms. We are in the Fragmented realms.
Oh, not the Forshan realms?
Not that'll be too easy, right?
This is like when they have to like change stuff for copyright in JoJo.
Exactly, yeah, a little bit. But the title Fragmented does have a reason. Because the world is literally fragmented. Continents and land masses are split. And there's like massive fissures throughout the seas and lands, just leading all the way down to either all the way down to the Underdark or beyond into the Abyss. So if you can like imagine just the planet just like split and like a bunch of parts of it are just floating around. There's also a bunch of different historical things I've changed. A lot of religious and cultural things I've tweaked here and there as well. The pantheon is my own, though I've kept some gods because I either like their name or they're pretty cool in my opinion. So you guys are definitely up against Auriel still. That hasn't changed at all. But everything else, you'll find out as you play the game. I hope that also adds some layer of mystery and mystique, I should say. It's not a case of just Googling it to look it up. It's going to be unraveled throughout the game. So maybe it'll add a little more fun.
As someone who doesn't know everything about all of the lore of all of this world, that's how most games go for me. It's like, oh, that's a thing? Okay.
Yeah. And Neff, I kind of like that, going like, oh, I didn't know that,
Yeah, I'm the one who, in my first game, attacked a lich with necrotic damage. So,
I'm going to interject here real quick and just say, I'm fine with not knowing historical events and stuff like that, but definitely like a little bit like do you have anything to give us to like that you're comfortable giving us about the world, like the Pantheon, for example? Because we don't.
Sure.
I don't want to be like completely in the dark here. I want to seem like I'm. I don't want to feel like I'm a person that is visiting the world. I want to feel like I'm a person in this world. That's why that all that, you know, if we do another setting, it's easy because you can adapt that information and come off natural. Yeah, just come off natural as I exist in this world. So whatever you can give us to kind of acclimate us to that you think somebody that is from here would know would be helpful.
Yeah. Obviously, the fragmented part is of significance. There's no way no one would not know that. Continent names, I don't really have that many continent names. I'm not going with like Faerun or anything like that. This kind of gives you guys a little freedom as well to make up your own places and what if you want to.
I have renamed Waterdeep Ocean Shore.
Done. It is now Ocean Shore.
Well, now I have to change my backstory too.
Okay. Oh, that's true. Well, then there's a Waterdeep and then there's an Ocean Shore.
A great churning of stories.
Yeah, because I have to change a few things like Neverwinter and Luskin, but those are easy. That's just replace a name with something.
You don't need to replace all the names, but you know.
I would like to adapt it to your world, and
Sure. It's very malleable at this time.
I love the adapting.
What was that?
I said I love the adapting.
Oh yeah. I'm still keeping the name of the planet as Toril. Let's see. Some things to know. In olden, like how this world came about, is mainly due to convergence. Essentially, all the races are from different worlds, and they end up converging into this one.
Wow.
Excuse me. Similar to Witcher. There's reasons and stuff behind it, which I won't get into because that's more like that's a kept secret. That's not common knowledge. Some more things like let's see. How do we put this? Some more common knowledge. Let's see. Some things I've kept is more like I mentioned, adaptation. History kind of seems to have started way back when let's see, like I should say recorded history. Recorded history started with like back in a time where like dragons ruled, and they fought off against the Titans, and from that came forth. Let's see. I won't say it's like too common knowledge, but giants and dwarves came from Titans. Let's see. And eventually there's like a big war as the races got converged into it. And eventually everyone settled down. And then came the Age of Arcana. Netherese came about that way. And that was like a very good era, like a lot of just peace and knowledge did being developed. But then came the Age of Upheaval, which started with Karsus's Folly. It's essentially the same as in lore, for those who don't know. Basically, this nerdy wizard dude was like, I'm going to be a god. And he technically became successful. But due to that, it caused Netherese to entirely fall. And it also resulted in the limitation of the spell weave. Spell plague happened. I won't go into the causings of it, but something happened. The second, I shouldn't say, I'll call it the fragmentation. That's when all the world started to actually, like the continents and stuff, just started to split off. And let's see. I don't think anyone's an elf, so I don't think that's significant. Some of the many gods, actually, the pantheon ended up crashing. I think that a little bit common knowledge. So that was due to one part to spell plague, and another part due to the Tarask entering into the celestial plane and killing off several gods, including injuring the overgod, Anu. And during this era as well, that's when Warforged awakened. Warforged are rare, but several of them awakened from a long slumber. It's also when the Plane Touched arrived. I shouldn't say arrived. The Plane Touch started happening, like some children just started being born as either tieflings, ASMRs, or Genasi. Genasi are strictly elementals. They're like children of elementals, or they're touched by elementals. I don't do the genies like how Warriors of the Coast do it. I've been informed that's actually quite offensive to Middle Eastern lore, so not doing that. A genie is just a jinn. After that, we also have let's see. So some new gods occurred. Keeping the Dead 3. I forgot the names. Bane is one. I forgot the other two.
Bane, Merkel, and Ball.
Yeah, they're cool. They seem cool, so I'm keeping them. Merkel, and I think we got Ball as well. But anyway,
just so glad my character's an idiot, so I don't like memorize all of this.
Yeah, I don't. You see, I don't want you to memorize all. I don't give you an info dump. I want you to just kind of just go through the world, and like whenever something happens, you need a check, you need something, you roll for it, or you just say, "Hey, my character knows about this," and that's it. I'm just giving you this information for those who want to get a feel for it. There's not that many things that are different. So after all that, and also, let's see, I forgot about to mention, like, at one point, the Arakorkra, before the Age of Evil, Arakorkra returned from the plane of air. They were trying to warn everybody. Arakorkra are very attuned to nature and emotions, but no one listened to them. So, and then Karsus' Folly kicked off. Anyway, I don't want to info dump too much. Right now, we're in the Age of Heroes. To give you the Pantheon, it's not too big. It's only about 30 deities. But the Anu is the overgod. And if you have a god of interest or something, you can let me know. I believe I mentioned to some of you, if you do have a god, like I definitely let the cleric know. But unless you view your character as a religious person, it's anyone like proficient in religion, you can you don't need to go too much into it. You're allowed to be atheist. You're allowed to be nothing, Gnostic as well. So don't feel you have to know every single god.
Just realised, Sean, my comment was probably rude, so I apologise for that.
What was your rude? What?
I just, I said, I don't have to memorise all of this. It probably was a little bit rude.
But
so I'm sorry.
That's the honest truth, though, right? You don't need to memorize all this. I kind of just want you to, as it's happening in game, you can pick it up. Just essentially carry yourself out as you would. I suppose if of significance, let's see. Yeah, Goblinkin, just to let, like for Pat's character, Goblinkin are from a different world as well. Yeah. They converged in as well. If you need to have, like, there's no, like, there's like patrons of races, but they're not necessarily like, this is the deity of a race. I'm not doing that. If you want like a deity for Goblinkin, it's Chernogob. Chernogob the Misfortunate, and his aspects are misfortune and oddities. I'll DM it to you.
Like Chernobog, but
exactly,
reversed.
Exactly. Very big brain, as you can see. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think is anyone else like really religious, like Nefar. Do you want Tyura to like have like a religious connection to any deity?
Tiura to know intellectually a lot about religion, and she's to learn a lot about different religions. I think her family would be devout to a particular god.
Sure. What kind of deity would they be interested in?
Interested in someone who was into
science, maybe.
Like I think making things or mining or like the bounty of the earth. If you've got a deity like that.
I have several I can throw at you. Firstly is Ivaldi, god of the forge. So that's a god that deals with crafting, smithing.
Probably right there. That sounds good. Her parents would be super into that.
He's a dwarven. He is a dwarf. Let's see. If he was like a dwarf that was like really good at smithing, and dwarves originally didn't have like a deity. He was just like a legendary blacksmith at the time, and the overgod Anu ascended him into a greater deity.
The name in chat.
Sure, Aldi. And that is the same deity that Chuck's character Amber is going to be worshipping. Okay. But I'll throw at you too if you want to know just a little extra.
So deity for like parents or family?
There actually is. Parents and family. Get that specifically. There's like for specifically the aspect of parenthood is going to be the Coatl deity. I'm trying to find her name. No, it's somewhere around here. Jaziran? Yeah, Jazirian. Community, unity, peace, learning, wisdom, parenthood. It's a Coatl. It's a serpent with wings. But but I should say, important to say, like, it's not like these aspects are exclusive to each deity. Like there can be some overlap a little bit, like a little bit of overlap and stuff to make it a little more malleable. So you don't need to like if you want like I'll allow like if you want to like make up a deity, it'll be like more like a lesser or quasi deity. Feel free. I will say like I created a did I get their name? Forgot to name them, but I guess I'll probably name them Hikkat. It's like a deity that's of doorways and portals, and they're essentially a medium to allow other deities to come to this world as well.
Fun.
So that's something. Asmodeus is a deity in his own right, even though he's the ruler of hell. That's still Forgotten Realms anyway, so if you knew that anyway, same, but you know. Yeah. Some, let's see, significant deities, if you guys want. Tiwaz is the god of war. War, battle, strategy, victory, glory. He's actually the orc deity that came over here with the convergence. He's pretty significant because he was like really powerful, and like he was going to challenge the overgod, but then the overgod blessed upon him wisdom, replaced his eye, and Tiwaz learned the truth and became allied with Anu. His son is Talos, the destroyer. Let's see, Bahamut. Everyone knows Bahamut already. Platinum dragon. He's a god of dragons and justice. Ivaldi is a significant one. And lastly, I would say is Gwyn, Lord of Light. He's the god of sun, radiance, heat, daytime, and power. But yeah. And I guess also Lemarel. She's the goddess of nature, the seasons, natural cycle of life, death, and rebirth, agriculture, Verdu, There's some throwing out some names but they're not like tied specifically into the campaign or anything. Once again, when it comes up, it'll come up. We can talk about it then, and you can make your notes if you so desire. And Mistra, obviously, right? Mistra, deity of magic and mystery, and of course the Spellweave. Keeping her, of course, because she's like so significant. Without her, the spell plague happens. So, but yeah, I'm sorry for the info dump. Definitely, but yeah, any questions?
I don't think so. I don't think anything affects me directly.
No.
Yeah. No questions at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Cool. All right. Other than that, I guess we can recap what happened last time. We can call that season 1, I guess, since it's been a while since we started. But yeah, what happened since last time?
That's a very good question.
We're on a bridge.
You're on a bridge,
right?
We're not on a bridge.
You're not on a bridge.
We're not on a bridge.
We dealt with some Durgars.
Yes. That was
pretty much killed them all, or at least all the people that we've met. Except one. One killed himself.
You locked away some of them, like someone pulled. I can't remember. I think it was Tyura, maybe Tiffs too. Locked some doors, so they didn't intervene or anything.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what else was in there. There was a scientist, a druid scientist, working on some corpses.
Yeah, secret projects.
Filling them with spores, and it was revealed they were yuan. But yeah, that was all done just to find a magic lantern. And yeah, you guys found it. Forgot the bot. You guys found a letter addressed to the boss Duergar of that area, who you can assume was named Nildar. And with that, it was addressed from his brother. What's your name, buddy? Dearth. His brother Dearth. And he left you guys a message. I assume he sent a letter to his brother, essentially telling him, I don't remember what he told him. I don't know if I shared that with you guys, so you have a note on it or something. Players' handouts. Oof, yeah, I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think it's a handout. Well, that's okay. Maybe someone wrote it down. I think maybe Chuck did. Yeah, because Chuck's character found it. Oof. But anyway, but yeah, and then you guys headed over to this town. Throwing on the world map real quick. So all that happened in Caer Konig, and you guys traveled to Caer Dinaval, which is where you are now. On the way, you also met the priest of Auriel, Boreas, and I believe of significance, he was telling you guys that deities aren't like people. They don't exactly have free will, or they have to take on personality traits based on their aspects. And so he was talking about how Auriel is cold and harsh like the winter, but that's like a one look of her, one perspective of her, and he worships her. And he was praying to like someone who's frozen in like a very crude ice cube, block of ice, I should say, not a cube. Yeah, and then you guys headed to Caer Dineval. You went to the inn, and the inn keep was like, "Sorry, we have no rooms, and we have wine. Nothing's here."
Yeah, they were out of alcohol, which is weird.
Yes, and that was the major motivation for Amber. I think maybe someone else's character. But yeah, and you guys you were directed to go to the keep. You were told the keep got the Caer. It got occupied by a group. I don't remember. Did I share that name of the group with you? Ooh. Let's say I did. They're called the Knights of the Black Sword. Yeah, Knights of the Black Sword, and you guys reached their fort here, the Caer, and that is where we left off. As we saw the doors very certified, double doors, double portcullis. And there's like on the floor above this guy of you guys, some fellas have to work a mechanism to lift it up, to lift up both portcullises and then open up both doors to allow you guys to come on in. And that's where we're at. Did I anything of significance anyone wants to point out or highlight?
Remember everything.
No.
It's good, man.
It's okay. If anything, I'll certainly remind you as it comes up, or whatever. We'll learn about it as we go. But yeah, all right. So this fella here, they opened up the gate, and then they shout down to you. I suppose you lead to still see Kadroth, our leader. Or the speaker. Yes. Anyway, just explore the castle as you like. Explore the fort. I'm sure everyone knows you're our esteemed guests. Yes.
Thank you.
So wait, which is it? Is it Kadroth or is it speaker?
They kind of say, and after that, sorry, can't hear you. The gate's too loud. And they're like opening up the gate.
I suppose we'll just find our answers inside. Maybe we'll find some booze.
And this is what, a castle?
I think they call it a keep, but I mean, I'm not going to split hairs.
Tiffs begins wondering if there's anything valuable inside that they wouldn't mind going missing, maybe.
Alright, so yeah, just head into the courtyard, I'm assuming. If there's...
Yeah. I should have revealed it for you guys.
We're still on the overhead of the world map.
My bad. My bad. Alright, there we go. Yeah, go ahead and grab your characters. You guys have free reign. So move up wherever you are, and like once you like move, we can do a little interaction piece or something. Let's reveal more here. So yeah. Oops. Ooh. Okay. Tiffs. So Tiffs, as you start to approach, all these wolves, hounds, they start to just bark at you. And you see a little boy inside the kennel. and he's trying to calm them down. Settle down, settle down. And after a while, they start barking, and he comes out. He's like, "Hello there."
Right.
Sorry, what'd you say?
All right.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you asking if he's all right?
No, it's like a standard greeting.
I'll ask her. This kid is like, "Hello there. My name's Anasar."
Hi, Alpha. My name's Tiffs.
And he holds out his hand. His hand's quite dirty, but he holds it out for you to shake.
Yeah, shake his hand.
And as you shake his hand, he smiles. He's very happy that you did that. Telltale message. Alistar will remember that. And he looks at you. He's like beaming. Are you one of the Shoot, what's his name? Stormhearts. Yeah. Are you one of the Stormhearts?
Tiff's like kind of like shakes her head, like kind of giving that proud smirk. He's like, maybe.
It's like, wow. And he's like, I heard that you are esteemed guests.
Yeah, I've just heard that myself.
I've heard that you guys are going to be great heroes that save Icewind Dale.
Yeah, maybe.
And he's like, wow. And he takes out a little paper. Can I get your autograph?
Can I insight check this kid?
Sure.
Once he shook my hand.
What do you want to learn about him?
When he shook my hand and began smiling, I can't. Tiff's been like a childhood thief. Can't help but feel like that's like a distraction technique to pickpockets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Roll your insight. This kid's genuinely just mesmerized by you.
Okay.
You can see in their eye the wonder and the magic of just wanting to meet a hero, a real adventurer, someone like you, Tiffs, who is clearly the great hero who's going to bring peace to Icewind Dale.
Tiff signs the paper just in big sloppy capital letters TIFFS.
I was hoping for a Z at the end, but all right.
She knows how to spell her name.
Yeah, right. And Alistair looks at it. He's like, "Wow!" And he folds it up real neat.
Now the real trick there is you hold on to that until I die, and then it becomes really valuable.
And he's like, "Oh, well, I hope you don't die anytime soon, lady."
Yeah, same. I'm just saying, right? That's how you make the moolah.
It's like, what's moolah?
Gold.
Oh, wow! A whole gold? I've never seen gold like that before.
No, you could have made 1,000 gold off me.
1,000? How many copper pieces is that, lady?
Tiff's her brain shuts down.
Not a lot.
He's like, wow! I'll be sure to hold on to this then. I'll make sure to keep it separate from my toilet paper.
Yeah, good on you, kid.
The dogs start barking again, and he'll say, "I'm the kennel boy, so if you need anything, just let me know." And
Tyura is over and into the dogs. She likes animals.
As you approach, they just start barking like crazy. And the little kid's trying to calm them down.
I want to do an animal handling check.
Yes,
toss him some meat.
Go for it.
Back on bio. I mean, back on core.
Sorry, what was that?
Back on bio.
Oh.
So bad at this.
It is what it is. The doggy in front of you starts biting the cage. And Alistair's like, Sigma, no! Bad boy!
Or like backs up like scared, like these are mean doggies.
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Sigma's racist. And he says, we can try again later when they're after dinner and they've eaten. They're a lot calmer then. All right. Like he looks like sad that that you had a bad experience with the hounds, excuse me. But like he's like trying to pet him to calm him down.
Feelings are hurt that the dogs hate her so much.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Alice is just in his kennel. What about everyone else? Jackal. What's Jackal up to?
I'm just watching this whole ordeal going down.
Fair enough.
I'll just say to Tiffs, don't you have to die like heroically for that thing to even be worth anything?
Yeah, can do. But I think like the way it actually works is like if I die, there's like no more of me to make signatures and autographs and stuff. So like the value goes like sky high. I think I do have to be famous first, though. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, does anybody even know you're here?
It's just kind of like shuts down again.
Aww.
Then pops back up. Yeah, like tons of people know I'm here, right? Because I'm like, known across the land. So that signature is going to be like probably worth a little bit, maybe like 10 gold right now.
If you want to roll it out, you can probably make a deception versus insight check. Up to you, up to both of you. How you want to play?
Nah, that's okay.
Okay.
Jackal already knows what's up.
Yeah. I think
Kinda-
Jackal has spent enough time with Tiffs to know what she's about, so that's true. But yeah, Jackal, I say like as you're like a yard, you can tell that these are like shopping stands, but they've been abandoned. And you just see like the courtyard itself is rather empty. However, you realize there's like arrow slits in like all the towers in each corner. Like here, like along even here, up on the higher floors. There's just arrow slits everywhere, and there's like mounted not a turret, but like the arrow ones. Ballistas, thanks. In them as well. Boiling down to this place is hella for.
Weird that there's stalls inside of this fort. I don't know if like that means anything, but I'm just gonna note that that's weird.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. What's weird?
Oh, just that there's like store stalls in here, but like no one's here, and that they're empty. So I'm just marking it down that it's weird.
Yes. Yeah. All right, and then Brick.
Brick is putting his hand on the door and turns back to Tiffs. Like, oh, don't worry, Tiffs. I suppose if we know your adventuring history, we could always tell somebody after you die. We can embellish the fact for you. And he's pushing the door as he's saying this.
Nice.
There you go. You're getting it.
Nice. All right. Since you opened that door up, let's go ahead and reveal Grand Hall. And this one has a little narrative. Okay. This once grand hall is dimly lit by chandeliers that are missing most of their candles. 3 long tables in the center of the hall. Dirty dishes, which a young tiefling woman is slowly collecting. A stone staircase ascends to a pair of 20-foot-high balconies that hug the walls. On the northern landing, directly across from the main entrance, hangs a banner depicting the town's heraldry, a stone watchtower on a dark blue field with a horizontal red fish facing to the right under the tower.
Well, pardon the intrusion. Believe we were.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Sorry.
Believe we were invited in, so not quite sure where to go. Talking to the
Yeah,
lady.
like as you open the doors, they startly jump, and then they like stare at you like a deer in headlights as you're talking.
Oh,
and then after you finish that, they're like, oh, are you the Stormhearts?
Oh, representatives as such, possibly.
Oh my.
Relax, it's okay. Sorry to startle you there.
No, I was just in the middle of cleaning. I don't have anything ready for you yet.
Oh, don't worry on our behalf. Do you need some help?
No, you don't help me. No. Oh, jeez.
Real quick,
are you seeing, Lord Kadroth? Or, I mean, oh, no, not him. The speaker?
Can I give an insight check on this?
Sure.
Seems a little distressed.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely can tell this lady's just stressed, a young lady. You can tell that she's more, really concerned with, like when she, like a superior might get her in trouble. It's that kind of, fear. Like she might get in trouble because things aren't prepared for you guys and all that stuff.
Well, don't worry on our behalf. We kind of came unannounced. You don't need to worry.
Do me a favor, roll a persuasion check. Not that you're persuading her per se, but I'm going to see like this is like a consoling her. So, yeah. She kind of breathes heavy, like a deep breath, and says, "Oh, okay. I'm just going to finish cleaning here and tell Chef Karo to get ready. And I suppose you're going to see Lord Kadroth. He's up to the left." And
thank you very much.
She points to this door over here. Sorry, he's on the first floor. So she points to this door here.
No rush on our behalf. We'll be here for however long we need to be. If we need food or whatnot, don't worry too much.
She says, "But we prepared rooms for you.
Oh, of course.
The northeast tower is yours."
Oh, thank you.
And she said, and she looks kind of like, I don't know if that was supposed to be a surprise for Lord Kadroth to tell you. Just act surprised if he does.
Don't worry. I have children. I know how to act surprised.
And she's very embarrassed at that point, and it starts to run over here. And you can kind of smell like cooking, particularly fish. So you can assume this is the kitchen.
Brick kind of like peeks his head back out. Well, I don't want to intrude on your animal escapades, but do want to make our presence known to, I guess, the Lord or Speaker, whoever's running the joint here.
He was talking to
saying this out loud out to the rest of them.
Yeah. For Conrad and Nev.
Hey, where? I'm just saying to Brick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like, where is everybody?
That I don't know. Seems a little odd. And he leans in closer. The girl I just spoke to, she seemed a little off, a little under stress. Keep your wits about you. I think there might be something more going on here than it's let on. Either way, he kind of points to the door over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we were told head to meet Kadroth. Unless you would like to do a little, you know.
No, that's fine. It's just weird.
He kind of waits for the rest of them to kind of show up and.
Sure. Yeah, we'll just say everyone kind of comes in. By the way,
What's the
go ahead.
what's the kid's name again?
Alisar. I'm gonna probably mistaken and say Alistair when but yeah, Alisar.
Be like, oi, Alisar,
Yes, Mistress.
where is everyone? This place seems all empty.
Oh, everyone's inside the towers, of course.
Oh, inside the towers, yeah.
And he will say, are you looking for anyone in particular?
I guess maybe the bloke in charge.
And he says, "Oh, Lord Cut. Well, I guess that's kind of for debate. And he like leans into you. Let's see, make a persuasion check for me. Okay. He like leans in. The speaker, he's on the second floor, but no one's actually supposed to go talk to him. They say he's sick all the time. But and he like leans in. I don't think he actually is. But Lord Kadroth is who's actually in charge and running the place, I guess. But he actually feuds a lot with Miss Auntie Hethel.
Auntie Ethel, right.
She's also on the second floor. She's pretty grumpy and mean, but she's pretty nice to me.
Right, so who would you think we should speak to?
Alistair's like really, like he thinks for a moment and he like shrugs. I don't know. I guess all of them?
Sure. I'll give him a gold piece. This kid's pretty sharp.
He's like, holy shit. He's like, are you sure?
Yeah, you're like my number one fan, aren't you?
It's like, and he's like, whoa. And he says, okay, you should definitely go see Auntie Hethel.
Auntie Ethel, second floor.
Yeah,
Thanks, Alistair.
She's a soothsayer. He's like trying to pronounce it right.
Yeah.
She like predicts stuff, and she actually predicted you guys would come here.
Cool. Alright, yeah. Thanks, kid.
Sure thing. And he's like goes around showing every dog, every hound the gold piece, and they like lick it off his hand and stuff.
Cute kid reminds me of me when I was his age.
Okay.
I'll go back to the
He says, Alistar says that we should go find Auntie Ethel on second floor.
That's not a name I heard of, but is there any particular reason why?
Well, she's like, what? There's like 3 people who are like kind of in charge here. Lord, I've already forgot his name. Lord Crackle. Yeah, Catcher. Lord Kadroth, yeah, he's supposed to be in charge, but then also the speaker, he's supposed to also be in charge, but like he's supposedly quote unquote sick, so no one's supposed to speak to him. But Auntie Ethel, she's a soothsayer, predicts stuff, fortunes and all that. Told everyone that we were coming here.
Tyura, do me a favor, roll history.
Sure.
Oh, sweet. Being a Icewind Dale native, while this town isn't yours, you've heard of the speaker here. His name is Speaker Karnak. This town isn't yours. He's a very very stereotypical noble. Basically just runs the place. this town is very well off, or was well off, because of the lake and the ferry. It did really well. Financially, this is one of the better towns. The care itself is kind of basically a little tourist area, if you will. So people come through here all the time. But yeah, like, you just know Speaker Karnak. He's a very loud, like, he likes to make public appearances a lot. And the fact that he's not here, like, at the front door greeting you all is odd.
Okay. She's gonna mention to Tiffs. She's gonna say, "Is by any chance did they mention Speaker Cranach?"
Yeah, he's the sick one.
Oh, I thought that was Lord Cadroth.
I get my characters mixed up because I could have sworn the speaker was the one who was sick.
Yes, you are correct. Speaker Karnak is sick. Lord Kadroth,
Messed up then.
I will say Jackal, because you dipped into Poki's backstory a little bit. That name's an alarm bell. That's the dude Poki was trying to find.
Craddock or Kadroth?
Kadroth.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Brick kind of leans into the group and says, "Well, I mean, not sure what's going on here, but I think we can make an appearance as if we were, following the rules. I can go see Kadroth if you guys want to go see the others, or we could all see him together. But I figured we should probably see him first."
Does the order of operations really matter here?
Well, I mean, if he's in charge, and Brick gives like a little quote. Yeah, he does quotes.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't go see him first and start snooping around, we could be a perceived offense.
Mm-hmm.
That guy at the gate or whatever, when he opened it up, said to see the speaker, and then corrected himself saying Kadroth. I don't think Kadroth's supposed to be here.
Do you think that is he like doing what they call them, a coup?
I mean,
when
that
they
or
took
he's
over
just,
something.
I don't see any chickens around here, so. I'm not sure. But I think I get the idea.
No, there's dogs out front.
Oh, right. Well, we can make an appearance first for the leader, again in quotes, and then go from there? Or do you think we should see the legitimate person?
Let's see this guy first. I don't want to be like looking back over my shoulder in case he sends some people after us.
Sounds good.
Alright, so I guess Brick is opening up this door.
Yeah, Brick starts stepping towards the door, just waiting for the rest to kind of...
Okay.
Yeah, well, and then once everybody's kind of like following along, he'll open up and...
Okay. Yep. All right. So as you open the door, you see sitting on a chair. Give me a quick perception check. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You just see this feller, an orc. He's sitting on a chair reading a book. As you enter, he looks up at he looks shocked, but then like he closes the book, and then rises up, and he moves over to you. It's like, take it you're the Stormhearts.
Yes. Thank you for inviting us. And, we're not trying to, be here too long. It's
and he kind of looks at you all. He says, well, I'm sure, let me see, what do you say? I would say, he would say like, well, just wait right here. Let me go ahead and announce you for Lord Kadroth, all right?
Of course.
And he knocks on the door, and you hear like a, come in! Or actually, no, you would hear say, whoa, goddammit, what is it, Thoob? You're disturbing me, you idiot! And Thoob, this guy opens the door and says, sir, the Stormhearts are here. He's like, what? Let them in, you idiot! And Thoob will say, all right, he's expecting you, and he'll see you now. And he'll like open the door for you all.
Brick thanks him. Just does like a nod to him. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. He nods back at you. Okay. As you enter, you see this paunchy tiefling. He looks like 60 years old. He's balding. He's like hunched, he's standing right by and like as you enter, he's like fixing, like just like tightening his jacket a little bit. And he'll say, welcome, esteemed guest, the Stormhearts. Yes. Is everyone in the office entering?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Come along.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. But
Looking around at the castle, like admiring the stonework.
you can tell the stonework. It's pretty old ass. Not really kept too well. It's definitely seen better days. Let's put it that way.
I'm ordering a bit of grout work. She's muttering to herself about doing
But as you enter, you notice like Kadroth like looks you guys up and down. You guys can make an insight check.
Love
Like
those.
how he's observing you. Feel free. All right, Tiffs.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll say like Tiffs and Tyura. Tiffs, I know for sure with your background, like you've probably encountered guys like this. So they seem to be someone who is quite arrogant and conceited. Someone who establishes them in a position of power, and really is kind of just takes advantage of that whenever they can. Takes advantage of others even. And as how they're observing you, it looks like he's disappointed. He was like expecting something more. Yeah, he's like, I don't know, like there's something. His expectations were not met as he's looking at you. But with that, like he's putting on like a fake smile. And you notice too that he does not move to shake your hands. He just kind of stays there and says, like he's deliberately not shaking your hands. But anyway, he says, well, yes, welcome, Stormhearts, welcome. It is good to see you. I am Kadroth. Perhaps the others have mentioned my name in high esteem, but yes, I'm very glad to have you here.
Well, thank you for having us. I hate to be a bother, so, well...
No, quite the opposite, good sir. For you see, we've actually, I'm quite aware of the situation in town, the tavern being quite booked, the difficulty with procuring resources for everyone, but for you, we have quite established a chamber just for you.
Oh, well, thankful for the hospitality you're showing us. Especially when we show up unannounced.
Oh, no. We were expecting you, yes, but just not quite so soon, I suppose. I will, and he like yells out, Dub! He like yells into the back there. He's like, yes, sir. It's like, tell the servant girl and the chef to get things ready for our guest. And he's like, yes, sir.
Oh, there's no need to rush.
And he's like, oh, no. It's a long trek here, and I'm sure you're at least parched. I'm sure you all want some drinks, yes?
Yeah.
Want to treat you to a nice meal and some good drinks here. And we can talk some more. Through belief. But yeah. And he's like, but first, how about we have you just settle in? Maybe you want to have a quick shower, a nap, anything like that. Settle in. We've established the north second floor, the tower in the northeastern tower, second floor, to be your chambers.
I do smell quite a bit like axe beak.
Could you repeat that for me? I'm sorry.
Because she smells a lot like axe beak.
And he'll do like your inside check was good, so like you realize he's doing like this fake belly laugh. He's like, oh yes. That's expected, I'm sure. But yes, we have the finest soaps and perfumes, and of course, all you need right here. Please, feel free to explore the castle as you like. Any off-limits areas will be guarded, or the room's locked, But yes, please, make yourselves at home.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Looks to the rest of it. I suppose we should get to it then.
He's like, yes, and once you've settled in, come down for dinner, and we can talk some more then.
Is there anyone we should introduce ourselves to also, or?
And he's like, what? Oh, no, not needed at all.
Okay.
Any concerns you have, come straight to me.
Okay. What if you're busy?
He's like, I will make the time for you.
What if we need some towels?
And he's like, oh, well, we have a servant girl. Her name is Mir. Just shout for her, and she'll come running.
Said, and then she starts talking like to herself, like, "They said you do but come do him, but I think but it's a towel." No, she's just mother to herself.
I don't know if I said it before. You remind me of that guy, Office Space.
Milton.
Yeah. Oh man. But like he kind of like looks at Tyura, like kind of talking to herself like that, and he's like, you can see he's like weirded out, but like he ignores it. But yeah, he's like just looking at everybody, kind of putting on this face to stay positive, if you will.
Well, thank you for your audience. We'll head out now. Get out of here.
He's like, he's gonna say, by head out, do you mean heading to the tower, northeast tower?
Yeah, just making ourselves at home.
Excellent, thank you. Yes, looking forward to seeing you at dinner. Yeah, I'll leave this to you guys. However, wanna leave.
Well, definitely leaving the room.
Okay.
You're just gonna kind of mumble and say, I don't know how much she actually wants us to see him at dinner.
I don't like him.
I think he's only being polite.
Mm.
Yeah, he seems kind of, I don't know, like an asshole or something. That's just what I read.
Like a knob.
Well, you're better at reading people than I am, so.
I don't know if he's such an asshole. I just don't think he likes us much.
It did seem that he didn't want us here of sorts.
I will say, like, let's see. Like Tiffs and Tyura, I'll like carry over your insight there. It's not that he doesn't like you; it's he's sucking up to you. He wants you here for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, should we head to the room then?
I want to meet that Auntie Ethel lady first.
You want to do it alone, or you want to have some company?
Whatever.
Yeah, I'll come with you. I mean, this seems kind of weird.
Rura will come along, but she'll start talking about how her Auntie Ethel lives in Timber's now, and she makes really good cookies.
Brick will go along because he's not necessarily keen on going alone.
Yeah, I mean, might as well all of you four go together. All right, I'm gonna teleport you. So as Tiffs knows, it's upstairs. I don't think Alistair told you exactly where upstairs, but he did say upstairs. So you guys are gonna go up these stairs here, obviously. I'm gonna teleport you. Move your map to the right, because that's where you will be. Yes. Wow. Exactly there.
Because I have my token highlighted, so I can see the outline.
All right. Let me just that up there. Yeah, that's all you see from here, and you see like two doors.
Brick will point out that the girl that he met inside had told him that the speaker, Cranach, was over here.
Yes, he's upstairs. I believe she mentioned. I think she said northeast, right?
I thought she said to the left, but I might have misunderstood.
It's okay. We'll just say like she told you. So this door, it has to be this door.
Yeah. Speaker's on the right side. At least that's what the panicked girl said when I entered the hall downstairs.
Have we seen any other people while we've been here?
Let's see. You guys haven't gotten.
We saw the guy out front. We saw the stable kid. Tooth. Was his name Tooth or was it Tub? Thoob. Okay.
He'd have come back into his office by now. There's more people, but you guys have just avoided them. But to answer your question, you haven't seen them. So.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, we'll yeah, you haven't seen any. It does seem rather empty. Absolutely.
All right, this auntie girl or the speaker? Which ones do you think is more important?
I think Tiffs said that the auntie was.
That's what my new best friend told me to check out.
Best friend?
Yeah.
Well, future fan. I'm just making them feel better. Everyone wants to be friends with me.
You might need some disconnect between you and your fans.
Just go what?
Never mind.
Let's go see the auntie, since got some tip that might want to see her first. So. You want to lead the way, Tiffs, or should I?
Yeah. Oh, my God. They just said they were on the second floor, right?
Let's see. I'll say like Alistair pointed up and pointed to the left, but other than that, you don't know exactly where.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. It's Knuckles. Yeah, you come to a corridor, and there's 2 doors.
Oh man, this is way too much trouble.
You could always open both simultaneously and hope for the best.
Oh yeah.
Tiffs will just like push open both doors.
Okay, which one are you opening first?
Both at the same time.
Alright, when you open both at the same time, let's see, like this one cracks, and this one over here, I don't know, which one are you going to look inside?
Didn't think that far ahead. Oh, this one over here.
Okay. You see, you enter in there and you see a nice room, quite a nice bedroom, with a fireplace, and like standing, like what should I say? Yeah, like standing in the middle of the room is a cat.
Wicked.
A black cat, jet black cat.
Psst, 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 psst.
Roll the animal. Oh yeah. All right, the cat comes up to you and like sniffs your hand a little bit.
I pet it.
Pet it. It allows you to pet it. And after that, it just goes meow, meow, and it goes back to like close to the fireplace.
Ah, okay. That's all that's in this room.
That's all you see in here. It's a nice, fancy room, that's for sure. Whoever sleeps here must be important.
Ooh. Rick, you check the other room real quick. I got to deal with this cat.
Alright, Brickles. Alright.
Yeah, sure.
This door open.
As you open that up. Oh yeah, you got a narrative here. A chilly draft wafts through this bedroom, despite a roaring fire in the hearth. Bundled under a thick quilt and seated in a squat rocking chair in front of the fire is a venerable dwarf with a wooden peg where her right foot should be. Next to her, on a small table, is a plate of food. She looks up to you, frowns, and says, "I've been dreading this moment."
Oh, sorry. Should I return at a later time?
No, come in. And the rest of you lot come inside too. Close the door.
Tiffs,
Tiffs.
Yeah.
You look and see that on her table is like a plate of fish with some kind of cream on top, cream sauce on top, but like it's been untouched. It looks rather cold. It's gone rather cold. Be right back. You know what? Let's do a little bathroom break here.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good time to break.
Did you like it or no? That doesn't answer the question. Fair. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Needs you, man.
Two things.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Yay, everyone's returned. Everyone good?
All right.
I think so.
Great. Yafara's there too?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, so yeah, you entered into Paul's room. And as mentioned, she looks quite elderly and frail. And like on her desk next to her is a plate of fish, knucklehead trout, of course, with some sauce on it. But it's been untouched. Seems to be going a little cold. It's not like steaming or anything. And she looks up at all of you, and says, "Been waiting for you. I have foreseen my doom, and I know it comes right after I speak with you. I'm destined for hell to freeze for all eternity."
Ooh, okay.
Why exactly was that gonna happen?
And she says, after that, like, "Shush! Let me speak, for these are my final words. The Dwerga warlord, Zardorok's Sunblight, he will conquer all of Icewind Dale, unless you defeat him. He has a fortress hidden within the spine of the world. It contains, among other things, a forge powered by the still beating heart of an ancient red dragon. He plans to destroy all of 10 towns, in which he will build his kingdom. You will die if you face him too soon, but you must face him when the time is right. You must test your mettle against the horrors that haunt the farthest reaches of Icewind Dale. If you can hope to survive the perils, Zardaruk's fortress.
Tyura's taking notes, and she raises her hand politely and waits for her to finish her sentence. And then she asks, "Sorry, excuse me, metal or metal?"
And she's like, I'm just glad I no longer need this damn fish.
Is it?
What about a fish?
Is it still good? Maybe you should eat it if it's going to be your last thing.
She's silent.
Doesn't this guy have to like fight against Oriel also? Like, how can he deal with? How can he conquer everything if like Oriel's still out there tearing it up?
You see, she's become motionless.
Lady,
Make a medicine. Well, you don't need a medicine check. She dead.
Well,
Oh god, what?
that was unexpected.
Did she? What? Did she just wait here to die?
Well, I guess so. Apparently, I know.
Wait, did we even get her name? Are we sure that this is the lady, Auntie Ethel?
Oh well, I mean, we can probably confirm with Tiff's fan outside, but I'm assuming this is the person that was waiting for us. And, it'd be
I'll
her.
have Tyura step over closer in a kind of quizzical way and get in close and shine a light in her eye.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch her. Don't touch her.
Yeah.
I don't want them blaming us for anything. Just make it look like she died in her chair.
Shining a light in her eye. To see
Yeah.
if
No. Doesn't contract or dilate, I should say, or whatever which one it is. Yeah.
She's gonna look at you guys and go, "Yeah, I think she passed on while she was talking to us."
Oh, that's much I think we got by her death rattle.
Yes.
Walking around and I want people to know they just kind of do that.
I'm sorry.
People, they like to rattle. They like to cough and and all sorts of crazy noises.
Well, I mean,
That's true.
when
They
it's usually
do like to do that.
Succeeded by them not moving and talking.
That's true, except sometimes they do fall off for a nap.
I'm just gonna leave the room. I'm just gonna leave the room. Jackal quickly gets out of there.
Well, I suppose we should probably go tell somebody. But
Is there anything of note in this room?
It's a very, very drab room.
there's some cold fish.
There's the fish, exactly. It's not, I would say, lukewarm. You know, it's not like giving off steam or anything. In looking at it a little more, you can tell it has. You smell it, see it has like a milk sauce. It's a nice fillet fish. Quite big.
I'll bring it to the cat.
Okay. Yeah, you grab it. Bring it to the cat here. Oh, you know what? And while you're here, you see the servant girl. She's here, like she's putting fire in the fireplace, and while at the same time like petting the cat a little bit. And as you enter, she's like, hello. Are you who? And she like looks and she sees your uniform. Says, you're one of the Stormhearts.
Yeah.
Hello. She looks at the plate in your hand. Where'd you get that?
The Auntie Hethel had it.
Why'd you take Miss Hethel's meal?
She died.
She like looks shocked.
And I thought the cat might like it.
And she like leaves the room to enter and check, and it's like, oh my god. And she like looks at Hethel.
Yeah, we were just speaking to her, and then, well, she passed.
She looks like really like she's for a moment like thinking of what to do. I gotta go tell Lord Kadroth.
Wait, hold on.
Hmm?
Perhaps we should go be the ones to tell him rather than you.
And she's like, she's like thinking for a moment.
He's gonna put a hand on her shoulder, like, it's okay, don't worry.
It's like, oh, okay, okay, and she like kind of just scurries out.
Rick nods to her, like, I'm gonna go let him know that she passed. But if you want to stay in here and I don't know.
Tyura nods and says, "Well, I don't know if she followed any particular gods or anything, but old dwarf lady like that. I suppose we'll just talk to the family and tell them that she's passed. I mean, clearly she's old and been through quite a lot. I don't think it should surprise them."
That's fair. Although, you know, she said she was waiting for us. I wonder if we didn't open the door, she just would have kept going on. Kind of feel a little responsible.
Don't talk like that. If she'd augured her own death, she knew it was coming.
Right. So yeah, Brick's gonna start heading downstairs
Mm-hmm.
to Kadroth's.
Yeah, let me throw you over there. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, as you come back in, Thub looks up to you and says, "Can I help you, sir?"
Well, we seem to have some grave news. We were kind of getting a tour of the castle, keep, whatever, care. Well, we were speaking to a nice old lady, and unfortunately, she,
You mean Miss Hethel?
Yes, Auntie Hethel. She has passed on, unfortunately.
He kind of exhales like an exaggerated exhale. Well, all right. He's gonna go inside, knock, and Kadroth, of course, is like, "What is it, dude?" And he's like, "Sir, Miss Hethel Archeron, seems she's passed away." And he's like, and you can hear Brick. He's like, "Yes, yeah." And after a while, Thub leaves, and he's like, "All right, thank you for the news."
Yeah, sorry for your loss.
He nods. He's like, "Yeah, I actually liked her." Oh well. But yeah, Brick, you can kind of hear like in the room still. Yeah.
And he just nods to Thub and just heads out. He'll return back upstairs to the others if they're all still up there.
Mm-hmm. I imagine they were. Tiffs at least was hanging out with the cat. So
I just wonder where Jackal went.
Right. Oh, sorry. Let me throw you.
Maybe the cat will gain its same power.
Cat gains the power.
So first person he'll go to is Jackal and say,
Mm-hmm.
Suspicions might be confirmed there. While Thub didn't seem to kind of expectant of the news, the Kadroth seemed to be excited. I could hear him through the room that the old lady passed.
Why did she just die like that? Like, why couldn't she have like died before we entered the room? Why did she have to wait for us to see that?
You know, maybe this is just me reading a lot of stories about, you know, heroes and stuff. Maybe we got a prophecy or something, and we're gonna be the ones to save everybody.
Oh yeah, sure. Better not be one of those like we save the world and then die in the process kind of deals.
Well, you know, sometimes that's the way of the hero.
Yeah, like Brick, like you see behind you, Kadroth is like walking briskly. He's like da 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 da. And
I'm sorry, sorry for your loss there, Lord Caldroth.
And he's like, what loss? Oh yes, indeed. I'm going to go check on her bloated corpse and see how it is. And he goes in.
Interjects and says, "Oh, beg your pardon. You won't be bloated for at least another 10 to 12, maybe 24 hours, depending on the temperature of the room."
He's like completely ignoring as he looks at
I'm out of
Hethel.
earshot of that.
Yeah, he like looks at Hethel. But Tyura, you do see like there's like a big smile on his face. And then he's like, oh. And then he quickly moves over here and he's like, "What are you doing in my room?" He says to Tiffs.
Yeah. I was feeding the cat.
And he's like, Touche, come here. And Touche immediately comes over. And meow. And he's like, "Yes, we've got some good news today, sweetie. Yes." And he's like petting the cat. And he's like, oh. He's like, "Will you excuse me? I'm going to, He's like, "Excuse me. You're in my room.
Yeah, you exist.
Please leave my room. To remind you, you have your own chambers in the northeast."
Northeast? Yeah, alright. Bye, kitty.
Touche's completely ignoring you now. Just, like, completely purring and doing the thing on the legs for Kadroth.
I feel defeated.
Brick as Tiffs is heading back out. He kind of shoots her a kind of a concerned glance.
Didn't do anything.
No. I mean, you see the way he was acting about the news of the old lady passing.
Oh, yeah, he was like really chuffed about it.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to process that, but... Well, do you think we should... now I'm a little worried. I don't want to go see the speaker if everybody's gonna, pass when we go see him, but...
Maybe Kadroth's gonna die now.
Wait, I
Wait a
can
minute,
make that happen.
does everybody we meet just die?
Well, yeah, I mean, no, not everybody. Those kobolds are still alive.
Oh, well,
people
as far as we know.
Gerkonig, who's still good. Duragar, however, I mean, it's kind of a 50-50 at this point.
That Duragar just killed himself in front of us. Like, that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that kind of hit me a little hard there. But, right, let's stop talking about people killing themselves.
Interject and say, "Well, Icewind Dale is quite a harsh place, and a lot of people get depressed living around here, I have to admit."
Yeah, and then if you don't kill yourself or die from, I don't know, old age or whatever that she died from, you just get thrown to the elements and sacrifice. Is that right?
Aye, it's a rough life.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up if you ask me.
Death by
let's go
self,
see.
death by prophecy, death by cold. I don't know. There's a million ways to die out here.
Hopefully Russia.
So Brick starts heading to the opposite side
Mhm.
to see about the speaker.
Yeah, door's right there. The only door on the second. Yeah.
And when they say tower, they're referring to towers that are on the walls, right? Not that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like actually, like you'd have to actually go outside from here.
Mm-hmm.
If you can like move your map to the left, like the stairs are on the outside, or you can go inside the tower itself.
Yeah.
and then move on up. But yeah.
Yeah, but we'll go visit the speaker real quick.
Sure. What's Tyura up to?
I suppose she's just tagging along.
Okay, just check in. What about Tiffs?
Do we have to get a Tiffs no nicking or a swiper no swiping situation going on?
No,
you
not that.
might just have to.
I'm just checking to see if I don't know. Maybe Tiffs is doing something else. Maybe Tiffs wanna.
She probably has been
Just
like
the cat.
trying to like look around and try and find like something of worth to like swipe. But I feel like this place is pretty drab.
It's pretty drab. Like Kadroth's room is nice, but it's not like there's anything to steal.
Other than that fucking cat.
Yeah.
Maybe try and sneak into the speaker's room.
Do you only see one door, which is where Brick and Jackal's at?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'd say there's a balcony from outside that you could see that's hanging out, but there's like no way to reach there other than there's some arrow slots here.
What if I had a rope?
From the bottom, from the first floor, you'd more like need a grappling for as well to hook up there, and then you can climb up.
Don't have any of that.
Okay. Well, but yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe you could do if you did a really good I don't know. But yeah, no, I would say grappling hook needed at least to go up like that. Anyway, you guys are at the speaker's door. At the door is what do you call those things that the slidey thing, so you can like see the eyes of someone.
Usually a peephole or.
Yeah. So like when you're at the door, like maybe you try the handle, you see it's locked, and at that point, the thing slides open, and you see like a helmet staring at you, and it says, "Who are you?"
My name's Brick. One of the people coming to visit here, and we just wanted to speak to the speaker. We just wanted to say hello.
The speaker is sick.
Oh dear. When did that happen?
And he's like thinking, from my database, it says exactly 3 weeks, 2 days, and like he gives you like a precise time, 30 minutes and 5 seconds.
That's alarmingly precise. Well, is there a particular ailment that's suffering from? We do have a cleric with us, might be able to help.
And he says, frequent diarrhea, vomiting, fever, the standard symptoms of what you meatbags call a flu.
Sorry, meatbags?
And he's like, excuse me, did not mean to say a slur. I meant to say you fleshy beings.
That's, it's not, no offense taken, just more of a confusion than anything.
He looks at you and he's like, you cannot observe my entire figure, but I am a warforged.
Oh, right, sorry. Okay, no, meatbag, fleshy, that's fine. I'm more furry than fleshy, I guess, but,
Same. Well, not really.
I would say somewhat, yeah. I would. I mean, even Tiffs, so she's got quite a fancy mane there. But nevertheless, so we can't come see the speaker. I mean,
he's like thinking for a moment. He's like just thinking for a moment. And he's like, you are the guest Stormhearts, correct?
That's correct.
Technically, you do have permission to come in through here. And it's like, all right, very well. And like he'll open the door.
Was the old lady sick also?
And like he.
Oh yeah, she died, by the way. The old lady that I talked about, she died. Was she sick?
And he's like, who? You mean you say you mean Ethel Acheron?
Sure.
And it's like he says, she was healthy, especially given her age.
You know, I actually have a theory that she died by prophecy. Now, may not mean much to you, but
Wait, how old was she? I thought dwarves lived for like forever.
He peeps up. She was 9,000. Sorry, 986 years old. God damn it, I can't talk. 986 years old. Maybe like 4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days, 3 hours, and 5 seconds.
Holy shit! Tyura, how old are you?
I'm still young. I'm only about 55 or 56.
What the hell?
It's nothing. My cousins
How did I get this short stick?
got married in their 40s.
that's a long time to stay with someone.
I don't think you want to get in dwarf marriages. It's all very complicated.
Well, that'll be a conversation for another time. Not that I really want to talk about marriage right now, anyway.
Marriages are still after 60 years, it's still going strong.
You can see Brick is starting to get a little uncomfortable with talking about that now.
Right. He would be.
Thank you. And he kind of gestures to the Warforge for a name.
It's like, oh yeah, my name's Yajath. It's Elvish. My parents, quote unquote, parents were Elvish.
Oh, thank you, Yajath. Is that your preferred, or I mean, do you have a name that you prefer?
No, my name's Yajath, dude.
All right. Well. It just seemed that you weren't too keen on it, but.
Well, maybe it was my tone is off, but like he was very proud of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay. Yajath, nice to meet you. And Brick will start heading over to.
So, like where that is, it's like a there's like a screen, like one of those folding screens around, and like when you peep around the corner, you see the speakers sitting on the pot, the poop pot.
Oh, okay, chamber pot, right?
Yeah, the chamber pot.
Probably can see the silhouette.
Yeah, and he looks up to you, and he's like, "Oh, hello there.
Hello.
You seem to have. It seems Yajath let you enter quite the opportune time.
We can always come back later if there's a better time. We just
like, oh no, it's fine. Just let me wipe." But yeah, after like a minute, he says, "All right. Can't forget to wash my hands. That's how disease spreads." And like he uses a bucket of water next to him. It's like, "All right. Now then, hello. I'm Speaker Cranach Silvier. Nice to meet you. And you are?"
"Oh, Brick Hardjaw," and Brick points motions to Jackal. I'm assuming she's there.
Yeah, I'm not shaking your hand.
Oh, don't just introduce yourself, Jackal.
Oh, yeah, Jackal, I'm not shaking your hand.
And he's like, "Oh, it's fine. I just washed them with fancy noble soap. Yeah. It smells like lavenders. Yes, I've never seen a lavender before, but it's quite thrilling, the smell."
You laughing about this whole situation is making me feel weird. No, yeah, just hi.
Hello. Yes.
Might I ask what particular ailment is afflicting you there, Mr. Speaker?
Oh, well, I believe they just call it the flu or the like. Just quite. I quite frequently have to go to the chamber pot. Oh, can't keep anything down.
Oh, well, you still seem to be in pretty good spirits.
It's like, oh, yes.
She was going to start asking about his symptoms. Like asking him, now, are you sure it's the flu? Now, do you have a fever, or are you having any issues with vomiting? Are you sleeping
Make
a
a
lot?
medicine check for me.
Yeah, let's do that. She's smart. I know what she's talking about. Yeah.
You observe him. He doesn't look sick. Maybe someone who does frequent the restroom, but like he's a little slim, but he doesn't like look sick. Like he's not like sweaty. He's not like pale.
Character
Looks
with
good.
IBS or Crohn's or something.
I'm sorry. Repeat that for me.
Throwing in a character with like IBS or Crohn's.
Thing is that what you think is let me see. Let me give this to you with your check. You kind of look at like a plate of food that was that's like in the corner or something, and you just identify like a lot of fiber-rich foods, a lot of greens and all that stuff, coffee, all that stuff. Basically, and like you're putting two together, and they're making him eat stuff to make him go to the bathroom.
Oh, like he ate something. Okay. Tyura's gonna kind of like squint and look quizzical and go, you know what? I don't know if you're actually sick if you don't have a fever and you don't seem to. Do you feel unwell?
And he's like, oh well, I don't know much about that sort of thing, but I do have to visit the chamber pot often. It's not like I can do much about it anyway. So I'm here.
Recently, because often when you have bowel movements like that, it's related to something you ate.
And he's like, really? So how why don't we step in here and speak some more? And like he's like looking over to Yajoth, who is just very motionless in the. Yajoth doesn't seem to be objecting to it.
Okay, talking private. I think he ate something that they're trying to flush out of him.
And like he opens up and he comes on in. And let's see here. I think this has a description. Yes, it does. So this place is burnt. Like this place is a little damaged. Not a little damaged. This room was set on fire years ago. Repaired. Evidence remains of floor-to-ceiling shells along the walls. A draft issues from a darkened fireplace, stirring the cobwebs around it. So this place is a ruin. This room here. But despite that, it seems it's out of earshot of Yajoth, or at least that's what he assumes. So, but yeah, as you're there, and he's like, says, "What's the status of the castle? Is Kadroth in charge still?" He's like whispering.
Yeah, he's leaning in. It appears so. Unfortunately, we went to go visit Auntie Ethel and...
The old woman, yes. They were feuding quite a few things. Can you at least try to maybe be in her favor more? Or I don't know if you can do some manipulation magic or what have you.
Can I do like come in to see if he's being held hostage? Like he sounds like he's being held hostage.
What is Tyura gonna ask?
That's what I was wondering if I could do like an insight check or something to find out if he's being held hostage.
You don't need an insight check. I would say like you just figure he is.
She's gonna say quietly, "Are you being held against your will here?"
And he's like, yes, dear, I am. But it's a very delicate situation. I can't just try to run out and escape. It's quite complicated.
Like
There's politics involved.
There's always politics and everything. I mean, she starts babbling about how politics is omnipresent in society these days.
Right. But he looks over to Brick and Jackal, who seems to be a little more listening. Like he's like, can you do something to, I don't know, tip the tables in power towards the old lady?
Well,
No.
Fortunately, she has passed away. She was expecting us, and well, once we spoke to her, she just passed.
And he's like, oh, dang it! That's no good. Listen, so, that means Kadroth is... Oh, God. He's like thinking, I don't suppose you can murder him, can you? No, wait, sorry.
Yeah.
That's not the word I wanted to use. I never said that. Politics, you know. Can you take care of him? And he like winks.
Quite a big request, and we don't really know what we're getting into here.
Yeah.
Lady
We just came
not
on you shitting here.
and not a centurion.
And he's like, oh gosh, okay. And he like, I don't think we have much time, but listen, they're a cult. And they're coming in here, and this is their base of operations. They're trying to dispose of Auril and take over with their own devil god or whatever it is.
Well, that was certainly unexpected.
Well, real sounds good. I kind of want to know who they're looking to install instead.
You think they're actually strong enough to take out Auril?
And he's like, no, of course not. And it's not just Auril. They want to take care of all the Dwerger as well. And
Okay, that's gonna make Tyura's eyebrows rise.
And he's like, the Dwerger are part of their own cult. And he like leans over to Tyura. Not you, dear, I'm sure. But there's a force of Dwerger building up. And I mean, I'm sure this sounds. I'm just making them sound positive, but that's not what I'm trying to say. He's like struggling to like describe it. Like they're a cult. They're some kind of evil cult, and maybe they have good goals, but they're evil.
Good goals.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, calm down for a moment. We're starting to get lost here. So you're being held against your will.
And he's like, not entirely. It's more so that I have been usurped in power and forced to be sick, and so Kadroth is substituting.
So,
Making
what
you
makes
poop
them
yourself sick.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they regularly give me some kind of meal or the like. And I can't. He's like sighing. I can't exactly come out and ask for help. You see, because I have to maintain an image as a noble and a speaker.
Why not just change your diet?
And he's like,
Say you want something different.
It's like, oh, I can't make any kind of demands like that.
What? I thought you were a noble. Don't you guys make demands all the time?
And he's like, we do regularly, but
What? You kind of cut out there.
And he says, oh, yes, we do regularly, but in the situation that I am in, they give me a steady diet of whatever it is to make sure to ensure that I am chamber pot ridden.
Why did you not eat all that?
And he's like, what else would I eat? I have to eat.
Are you sure killing them is the appropriate response?
Perhaps I exaggerated too much. Politics, I'm very used to that, cutthroat politics. But anyway, okay, he's like thinking, perhaps you can do something to ease the power he has in another direction. There is another individual that may be perhaps more favorable for leading these Knights of the Black Swords.
Who exactly?
Well, she lives in the basement. Her name is Avarice. She seems to be of noble blood as well. A tiefling, however, but noble nonetheless. However, I did not get the opportunity to quite speak with her, and from what I recall, she is quite cold, if you will. She's not a native or anything of the like. I believe she was like, he's like trying to think. She's a wizard of some group or the like. Anyway, what I'm saying is, Kacharoth is mean to me. I just want him not to be in power anymore.
Wait, sorry. I thought this was about him being a cult. Now this is just about him being mean to you?
Oh, it is about him being a cult too. Yes, absolutely. But, me too.
Hey,
That's golden, we'll do it.
What have they been... What exactly has their cult been doing again?
Well, you see, they have been getting together to try and, number one, defeat the Dwargar threat that has been brewing in the mountains, and also to remove Auril and have their devil deity or the like to rule Icewind Dale instead.
Okay, the devil part sounds pretty bad.
It is. Yes, exactly.
I mean,
I think he just says whoever he doesn't like is in a cult.
Sorry. Who
No, go
exactly
ahead.
do they worship? You keep saying the devil, but we don't have a name.
And I don't know. Some ice devil or the like. You can make a religion check.
Sure.
Yeah, that's nice. If it's an ice devil, it's most likely. Give me a second. Let's make sure I get this.
Levi.
Oh, wrong document. Or is it the right document? That's right. Forgetting this dude's name. There we go. Levistus. Levistus is associated with ice and the sin of Acidea. And he's on the. No, that's too much. That's too much information. Yeah. The name Levistus. That's what you know, Rick.
Well,
Sorry. Jackal, you make yours with given your background.
Did you say with advantage? You cut out just for a second.
Yes, with advantage given your background. Okay. Yeah. Levistus. He's the sin of Acidea, and he's on the 5th layer of hell, of the 9 hells. He himself is like frozen in like a crude block of ice. With your 19, I'm gonna say like the frozen guy you saw the night before that Boreas was praying to. You realize that, oh shit, that guy must have been frozen by Levistus.
Oh, I thought he was frozen by Auril.
No, you recall that when you guys encountered like 3 frozen adventurers, they were frozen like very artsy, like basically like Elsa frozen. Like there was like perfectly frozen, and like there was like ice swirls and so forth, snowflakes on them. The guy you saw last night was like just like in a crude block of ice.
Okay.
But yeah. Yep.
Well, not sure how to handle this without necessarily getting violent. It's a cult that we're dealing with. I don't know if we can just convince them to leave.
Oh, and that's the problem. I can't just convince them.
Well, I meant us. I mean, we don't want to put you in danger now.
Oh, I understand. It's just I've been in here for so long, like 3 weeks now.
I mean, you got some books
That's
to
not
read
that
or
long.
something?
He's like, it's long to me. You realize he's like a very, what's the word, spoiled noble, basically.
I mean, to be granted, I don't know what you want to go out to see. Anyways, you're not missing much. It's just white and ice.
And he's like, but that's what I miss. It's all about the frozen tundra, the snow
God, you people are
dripping in,
nuts.
the snow
Yeah.
falling into your hair and to your beard.
Best interest in ours. Help the cultists fight Oriel.
Mm. And he's just kind of sighing. Well, look, I don't know what else is going on, but I do hope that the rest of the servants are at least okay and safe. But
It does seem that at least one of the servants that we met seems to be a little distraught.
he scratches his head. Well, he's like, he's not sure who that could be, but he's just saying,
Brick will describe her as a tiefling female.
and he's like, I think, oh yes, I recall her. Newly hired, mayor, I believe. He's like, yes, well, that's strange. She's more so in training. She's mostly should be just limited to kitchen, at the most, cleaning the tables. Is there really no one else that you've encountered? Perhaps Dacier or Lanthis or
Alisa.
and he's like looking Alisa. I have no idea who that is.
Dog boy.
And he's like, Dog boy? I definitely don't know who that is.
Oh.
And he's like, well, look, I'm sorry I can't prove to you that they're really bad, but I just really don't think I think it's worse thing than just locking me up in here. See if you can get to the basement.
Oh,
Okay.
we'd go see about that, sure.
And he's like, there's a secret trap door in the northwestern tower. That leads to the basement, to the underground.
Northwestern, you say?
Yes, the northwest tower. Yes, leads to the basement. It's underground. That's what a basement
Is there anything in the northeast tower? He seems really intent on us going there. Kadroth, that is.
He's like thinking,
That's where
no.
the beds are.
And he's like, he just looks. It's out here out the window. I can't tell you much. There's nothing that I know about there.
But I mean, he hasn't lured other people to the northeast tower, right? Like we're not like walking into something that he's got set up for us or something.
He shrugs. I have no idea. I don't leave, so I have no idea.
Are we like your first visitors in 3 weeks?
Yes. After that, like, you hear a knock on the door, and then it opens. What are you all doing in here?
Oh, we were just catching up, this old friend of ours, and, well, just wanted to say hello and wish him well on a speedy recovery.
I was performing some consultation work about doing some renovations on this particular room to deal with the burning that must have happened. It's in ruins. You absolutely need to redo the stonework. And she starts talking about all the work that needs to be done.
Yeah. We had to tell him that the old lady died.
And he looks at Jackal and says, "Understood. Please leave now. Visiting hours are your visiting hours have been exhausted."
All right, fair enough.
And Speaker Karnak, it's time for your medicine. And he's like, "Oh, but it's so bitter."
Tyura is just gonna kind of like glance at Karnak and do like the like a face and try to mouth like no, like don't take it.
And he's
Take it.
He looks at you. It's like, "But he's like conflicted. He doesn't understand. Like, it's medicine."
Yeah, that's right. It makes you feel better.
And you see on the bottle that he's going to give him, it's like it's laxative.
Yeah, so I thought that she told him that what they're feeding him is not good for them.
Speaker Karnak is very stupid.
Okay. So so the Warforged is holding up the laxative.
Yeah, like he puts it in, the little medicine cup, and he hands it to the speaker. And the speaker's like looking at it, and he's like, "Oh, it's bitter."
She looked all right. Yeah, she's not very subtle. She was just gonna say, "That's a laxative. It's gonna make him poop." I thought if he's having issues with his pooping, he's gonna make it worse.
The Yajaf just kind of looks at you. He doesn't respond. He just looks at the speaker and he's like, "Drink it, Speaker Karnak." And he's like, "Oh,
it's not the right thing to be feeding a man who's having issues with his pooping."
He doesn't pay attention to you at all. He's like, "Drink it!" And he's like, "Oh!" And he just drinks it. And it's like, "Oh." It's like, "I'm sorry, but he intimidated me. But I don't know what a laxative is. Those are too many words for me. But, it's medicine."
Tyura's gonna ask, who's this doctor?
And Speaker Karnak thinks from him, and he just points. I don't know.
She's gonna give the Warforged the benefit of the doubt, even if she shouldn't, because she's like, and she's gonna say, "Whoever gave him that medicine needs to rethink things, because he's not having that particular issue. It sounds like his issue is he's going too often. You should really get him a different medicine."
He just looks at you and he says, "Noted." And he, "Now please leave."
Weird situation.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy's being locked in a room and pooping all the time.
Forced to poop.
Forced to poop.
I thought that, like, maybe he had swallowed something and they were trying to get it out of him, but it sounds like they're just...
Stay hydrated there,
Oh, yeah, I stay hydrated.
Once we get outside,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'll go check out our room tower, and you guys want to head with me, or do I split up here for the?
Yeah, hang on. How much do you think that could? How much of that guy's story do you believe?
I mean, I don't see why he would make something like that up. It's a little far-fetched.
Personally, I would never make up a story that I had to poop myself like 100 times a day.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
And
That's
again,
absolutely fair.
It does seem like the perfect cover story.
Oh yeah, everybody believes the guy that has to shit himself.
I mean, it like throws the coppers like off guard, you know. Makes them more.
Kind of a plea for sympathy. What you're getting at?
Yeah,
well, like it makes them uncomfortable, so they don't want to like pursue questioning any further.
Well, it worked on Jackal a little bit. But
Jackal?
I don't exactly blame you.
What are you talking about?
You just didn't want to shake his hand, remember? I mean, I didn't shake his hand either, but...
He wasn't calling you Tyura part of the cult. I guess you might not have heard me, but he said not you did. He wasn't referring to you.
Saying, oh, those Jurgers and those Jurgers and those Jurgers, but not you. You're fine. That doesn't make it any better.
For sure. Like he was just saying like there's a clan of whatever who are doing that. Sorry, what are you gonna say, Hunter?
No, it's just like it's weird. It's very weird.
For sure.
Well, do we want to head to our accommodations, or should we check out the other place?
Oh, place.
All right, well, lead the way, Tiffs.
Lead the way.
Okay, so like you guys are head downstairs and then back up. Well, actually, I guess I'll get to show you this first. Since you're going through there, when you go to the northeast tower, first you see like there's like tons of soldiers in the bottom floor. And when you're there, they actually they salute you. Just saying, greetings, hello there, Stormhearts. They're like at least the guy at the front door is being friendly. And you say, just head on up to get to your chambers.
We were gonna head to the other place, right? That's what Tiff said, right?
Oh, so where are you going?
The other place.
Yeah, the basement.
The base.
The Western Tower.
Oh,
The
okay.
Western, yeah, that's what we were like shyly referring to, since we were still in earshot. We just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, my bad.
That's okay.
You meant the bed chambers. All right. Same thing on the other side, anyway. But yeah, as you go inside, you knock on the door. You don't see it's closed, but the guy opens it for you, and they let you in.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Just like that.
Yeah. It's like, hey, well, we've been expecting you. Well, we were informed about you already.
Oh, expecting us.
And they nod.
Cool.
What's in this tower? I mean, save us maybe a trip upstairs.
And he just says, oh, this is one of the guard towers. We got our quarters upstairs. If you're looking for yours on the northeast.
Oh, jeez. And Brick's like slaps his head. Oh, northeast, you said.
Make a perception check for me. Okay, yep. You kind of just look around, like they got like a table for them to play cards and stuff on. There's various weapons around here. It's not like stacked with weapons, but like there's like a couple in here. Yeah, it's a solid guard tower.
Okay, well, sorry about that. Directionally challenged,
Like, no problem.
I never learned how to read, so I don't know which way directions are.
Fair enough. Does anyone else go in there with him, or excuse me? Anyone want to say they went in there with him? With Brick?
Besides me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brick.
But yeah, if everyone's going in, roll a perception check.
No,
Nice.
Can't see anything.
I'm gonna use a psi bolstered knack to add a d6 to my roll.
Sweet. Very good.
So 15 total.
Sweet. All right. So Tiffs, you notice right over there. You can see that there's a latch, like a stone latch. It's pretty easy to miss. Hey, Jackal too. It's pretty easy to miss, particularly since a dude is standing right on top of it. Excuse me, not a latch, like a sliding stone door. But yeah, like this dude's standing right on top of it. Quite deliberately, you could say. But yeah, both Tiffs and Jackal notice that.
Oh, I want it so bad.
Oh, well, we should be going. Sorry about the confusion there.
Yeah, the guy smiles and nods at you. No problem.
Brick kind of huddles up with the rest of them. Well, that's gonna make things a little bit more difficult.
I'll get in there though.
Well, yeah, we can.
So wait,
go ahead.
is this Avarice girl also in prison then?
I don't know. Would you think that she, from the sounds of how the speaker referred to her, did it sound like she was imprisoned, or just there was somebody else wanted to speak?
I'll just say no. He just said he didn't say he didn't give you much info. He just said that this is like another person who could potentially hold some power that that could basically get in charge instead of Kadra. Yeah.
Well, let's head to our rooms, and then maybe there'll be a more opportune time for us to kind of slip in unnoticed.
The dead of night, yeah.
Unless you would just want to walk in there and ask him to see her.
Oh, let's see. We were supposed to have like dinners or something later on tonight, right? You think the other guards will be there around that time? Maybe that'll be a good time to slip out.
Yeah, we can try.
Actually, hey,
go ahead.
Hey Tiffs, why don't you ask your fan about if he's ever seen this girl or anything? Anyways.
Oh right, yeah, brilliant.
Please give yourself an inspiration. I'm going to yes. Thank you.
To who? To what?
Give yourself an inspiration point.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a good idea for Tiffs to go ask Alistar.
Okay.
All right, Tiffs, you head on over. Alistar is like, hello, Miss Tiffs.
Hi, Elsa. Got another question for you.
What's that?
Have you ever heard of this lady whose name I also can't remember?
I'm tapping the chat.
Avarice?
Yeah.
Avarice. Yeah, Avarice.
And he's like, yeah, I have. She's a really pretty tiefling lady, but she's kind of mean.
Pretty but mean tiefling, mate. Oh yeah, all the pretty ones are, aren't they? Is that it? You know anything else?
He's like, I only see her now and then, pretty rarely.
Where does she go?
He like scratches his head. I usually see her over there, and she'll come out of there and maybe go inside here. One time she was yelling at Kadroth really bad. And he like leans into you. Kadroth seems to like be really like you can't say no to her. Kind of weird.
Maybe he's got the hots for her.
And like he shakes his head. No, mister, it ain't that. It's like he like thinks she has a lot more power Like that.
Yeah, all the hot ones do, don't they?
And he says, "She's a wizard too. I know that. And she carries around a cool staff. And she also has a cool raven. And it can talk. And she and he kind of into. I'm pretty sure I've even seen her talking to some statues."
What?
And he nods.
Right. So she's in that building where like the guards are all stationed around. They got like a schedule they stick by to?
And he says, "Pretty much. Around dinner time, they go in shifts. All the guards eat first. First, Lord Kadroff eats, and then all the guards after that. Usually Lord Kadroff will eat his rather than stay down here. But what I heard, he's going to eat down here with you guys tonight."
So we just have to go after we finish eating. This one again.
And he's like, "Where do you want to go, mister? Tiffs, sorry."
Taking my gold back for that. Right. Nothing. Don't you worry about it, Alistair.
"Do you need a distraction?"
Yes.
And he's like, "Okay, well, you just let me know, and I'll let the dogs out. Hoo."
Please don't tell me that this entire character has just been building up to this pun.
Maybe. Who knows?
It's his whole purpose for being.
Alright, yeah. And I'll give them another gold.
It's like, "Whoa! You have more than one of these?"
Yeah, I'm
Which?
famous adventurer, aren't I?
It's like, "Whoa!" And he'll spit on it, shine it, show it to all the hounds, just like he did the first one.
So yeah, when the time comes, release all the hounds, and we'll get our distraction out of you.
Mm-hmm.
The contract is sealed.
Yes. Yeah. Give yourself an inspiration too. For
I don't know how much I'm allowed to have because I have 5 right now, apparently.
Oh, you have 5. All right. In that case, while you're walking, you find a nice little sack of 500 gold.
That poor kid. He's like, "Oh my goodness, what?"
Poor Alistair.
Oh, man.
Poor Alistair. That was sitting by him this entire time.
But this whole time, yeah, it's Alistair's. You stole his money. Now, I don't know. It just fell out of the sky right in front of you, Tiffs.
Luck to be a lady tonight.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What are you guys doing next? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about Brick. Brick went over here. So Brick, you enter. These guys, yeah, they for whatever reason, they seem respectful. They give you a nod. They're going about their business. They're mostly just hanging out. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to talk to them or something.
Brick will just, be cordial and just, hello, how's it going?
And they'll just nod, and like some of them will like raise their hand and like they don't seem like they're going to initiate a conversation unless you talk to them.
Of course. Yeah, Brick will just kind of respect that and just say, start heading up the stairs.
All right, yeah. As you head upstairs, you come to a let's see, how do I want to describe it? It's not like one big chamber. It's split up. It's like kind of like there's that folding screens. The folding screens are there to like separate the rooms into fives for everybody. And you got a nice bed. It's actually a quite comfortable bed. Nice sheets and everything. It's definitely like a step above I'd say it's a step above regular. Despite although the space itself may be a little smaller. And yeah, it includes also a nice bathroom.
Well, just start setting down some stuff and just kind of picking up and preparing a bed. What time is it right now?
Let's see. What time did you guys? I don't remember what time you guys got. But let's just say it's closer to dinner time. Let's say like maybe there's some time. If I don't know, what time do you want it to be?
I think we could just say it's closer to dinner time.
All right, cool. We'll go with that. Oh yeah. Let's see. I think. Let's see. I think it's about a good time to call it. It's 10:41, so it's probably good to wrap up here.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Bricks in the house and bricks in the chambers.
I'll go up to the chambers also.
Okay, cool.
I'll have followed Brick up.
Sure. Yeah. Jackal, you observe as well. It's nice here. Nicer than I guess than Jackal's used to. So.
Oh, almost everything's nicer.
That's you got me there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll end it here. Anyone you can place your character. I guess if you can. Nefara, what does Tyura want to do?
Hanging out with Brick.
Oh, hang out, Brick. Okay, yeah, and then you're up in the chambers. Sorry, let me roll you over there. And I guess we can just say after Tiffs. You want Tiffs to just head up there as well after talking with Alice? Oh wait, Conrad went away. My bad.
You okay in there, bud?
Yeah, he'll probably do that. Yeah. All right, gang. Sorry, there wasn't much action.
That's usually how it goes. It's not something you always expect action every session. So
Right. And I have mentioned don't expect action every time. But I know some folks are always really want it, but it's okay. Actually, you guys are cool. So anyway. Oh yeah, Conrad, since you're back, wrapping up session. I don't know. Does Tiffs want to head up to the chamber with everyone?
Yeah.
Figure sure, but yeah, like it's a very large room, but it's split in 5 with like folding screens for everybody for like your own bed, and there's a very nice bathroom. Like the bathroom itself takes up like a quarter of the chamber. It's pretty nice for you to shower and bathe. But yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's it for today. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay. I think I got some good stuff. It's my diary also.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll read those. Yeah, just a reminder, like, let's see. I think Jackal at maxed out inspiration? Okay.
I am currently, yeah.
Yeah, I need to think of some other stuff to reward you, or maybe I should nerf the inspiration so you can have a limited amount. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, thanks a lot for playing, gang.
Thank you, Sean.
Yep. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Last night.
Good night,
Cheers.
guys.